on, everybody? Welcome to Apocaflix Now, the movie hangout show from Apocaflix Movies. I am your host, as always, Jacob Bartley, and I am joined by the crew today, but you might see a new face on the screen, but we will get to that in a minute. Of course, we have the OGs here, Mr. Jake Berlin, Brian Avellino, Gio Ramos, and we are joined by Mr. Max. Is it Max Posey?
Max Posner, but you can call me Posey.
Max Posner, nice. Any relation to Buster Posey?
No.
God, no.
One of the greatest catchers of this
Negative,
era.
terrible.
Yes.
Who?
Buster Posey.
Terrible catcher.
Oh, yeah, terrible catcher. Says a guy who was a catcher and should know catchers.
That's exactly why he's a terrible catcher, because I know.
Oh, yeah, because all the great games he's called in World Series he's won. Anyways, we can move on from that. We're not talking sports movies here today. We are talking action films. But as of lately, well, first of all, we've been kind of pulling topics out of our butts lately and just coming up with some crazy fun stuff to talk about. And for me, they all worked out. They all have been really fun. And also, we were going to get to You Haven't Seen What, our movie challenge segment of this show. But since this is Max's first time on the show, man, how about you introduce yourself and just maybe tell people like what your movie tastes are and what's your favorite movie?
Yeah, I like indie flicks a lot. I'm from Boston.
That's my
as you
boy.
can probably see, rep in Boston right now. So I like the really hit home films, like the way back. Win-Win, Whiplash is one of my favorite films. So I like movies like that. But I also love a good hardcore action film like John Wick, which I'm pumped for right here.
Awesome. For sure. So what would you say what's your favorite movie of all time? Do you have one?
Either The Departed or Whiplash.
Oh,
Wow.
damn. I love The Departed. Whiplash is great, but I've never heard anyone say it's their favorite of all time. So that is unique.
Yeah, that final scene sticks with me forever.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. And J.K. Simmons is off the chain in that movie. Off the chain. All right, well, let's get to You Haven't Seen What. And well, Keith is not here though yet. We can't talk about it.
He's on his way. He's on his way.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we can't get into that then yet. So let's just talk about what have you guys been watching since you have so much time to kill?
Anybody?
I'm about to start defending Jacob tonight.
Wait,
the
why?
Apple Plus show? Yeah, with Chris Evans.
That's where I'll probably be entering next.
So today I watched the new Chris Hemsworth Netflix movie Extraction.
Nice.
Dude.
Yeah.
This movie, like, if this movie was like a year old, he would be included on this list because this guy is awesome. It's so violent. It's so bloody. It's so hardcore. It's produced by the Russo brothers, so you know exactly what you're getting. They don't care about anything as far as ratings. It's set in a different country. You know, you see Chris Hemsworth as a mercenary type of a character. And it has, I'm not joking you, it has about a 10-minute tracking sequence inside the movie. And it's incredible. It's a car chase on top of a building foot race. It is insane the way this movie was put together. I highly recommend it. It's on Netflix. Came out today. It's Chris Hemsworth right now. He's like, we talk about all the time. A lot of, or now present day, we don't get movie stars anymore, right? Like back in the 90s, we had movie stars. Like we had a movie star, like it doesn't matter who it was. But today, because there's so many people, you don't really have like a true movie star. This guy's a movie star. This guy can do anything. He can do comedy. He can do action. He can do superhero stuff. He can do romance, obviously. But you put him in anything and it's successful. And so I would definitely recommend Extraction.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch it. It just came out, right?
Came out today.
Oh, nice. And who directed it?
Sam Hargrave is his name. Sam Hargrave.
Oh,
I would
nice.
look up his filmography right
To
now.
be fair, a lot. If you weigh the bad Netflix movies to the good ones, the bad ones heavily outweigh the good Netflix film, like original Netflix films. Netflix is great, but normally when I see a Netflix movie, unless I'm hearing high praise, like something like The Irishman or something like that, I don't get too excited. So you're saying that it's actually one of the better Netflix movies.
Yes, and I just looked up Sam Hargrave's filmography. He has not directed a whole lot, and so the directing, he did Extraction, and this is his first big budget movie. He's done 4 other shorts, but here's the kicker, and this is, I guess this backs up everything I was just saying. He was the stunt coordinator on Avengers Endgame, Deadpool 2, Infinity War, Thor Ragnarok, Atomic Blonde, The Accountant, Suicide Squad, Civil War, and all of those movies.
Wow.
He was the stunt coordinator for all of those, which is why it makes sense why the action is so incredible in this movie.
Okay, that makes me want to watch it because obviously the stunt coordination in most of those films is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I have a big one to talk about. I finally watched The Shawshank Redemption.
Hey, nice.
Finally.
That is one movie that I don't think any of us have seen. I don't know if Max has seen it.
I've seen it.
I've seen it.
Oh, you guys have?
I've seen it.
We all
Yeah, I've
have.
seen it.
Like one of the
Oh,
most.
wow. I
fun
could have
movies.
sworn on the list,
I've
the
seen it.
Apocaflix list, that it was marked red for everybody.
What
Okay,
a
so
weirdo
Keith,
hasn't seen that movie.
No, Keith is the only one who hasn't seen it then, I'm pretty sure, other than me. It was years. Everybody talks about this movie. Like, if you ask people, like, what are the greatest films of all time? They say The Godfather, Godfather Part 2, Shawshank Redemption, the couple other films, but those are the names you hear. And I've known about it, right? There's like pop culture references about it all the time. I never watched it. I was, working the other day, and I was like, look, I got something I could zone in on. I'm going to throw on a movie while I work. And I started the movie, and I was just captivated the whole entire time. I'm not going to jump the gun and say this is one of my favorite movies of all time, because that's way too soon to say that. But it is one of the best movies I've ever seen. I honestly look, I'm like, oh yeah, it can't be that great. And it was that great, to be honest. After I watched the movie, I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I had this just happy feeling of whenever I see a movie that is just so great, I'm like on a high for like 2 days. And that's how I've felt watching the Shawshank Redemption. So if you've ever wanted to watch it and you never just took the time to watch it, go and watch it. If we were doing streaming recommendations, it's on Netflix right now. Go and watch the Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time, but that's a movie that everybody needs to watch. Period.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's a long movie too, isn't it?
2 hours and 20 minutes, normal time.
Maybe I felt longer, I guess. Maybe.
If I see, I haven't seen it in a while, but if I'm not mistaken, Clark Michael Duncan's in that, correct?
No. I think
that's
it's
Green Mile.
The Green Mile. The Green Mile.
Yeah. This one has Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins.
Okay.
And a couple other people are in there, but man, it's crazy. Like I've seen that shot where he's standing in the rain and everything, and now watching the movie, that scene, that shot makes so much more sense watching the movie. It's crazy, man. It gave me so much insight, and whether it's true or not, or exaggerated, or whatever the case is, gave me a lot of insight into prison life. Like, I think it's a maybe somewhat realistic view of prison, because he even says, like, this is no fairy tale. Like, these type of things happen in prison and things like that. And of course, one of the best movies of all time is narrated by Morgan Freeman. Like, if you have his voice going on the whole entire movie, basically, it's hard not to enjoy it.
So another one that I'll quickly say I watched because we're in quarantine. I've been taking a chance to watch older movies. I watched not the original. I watched Kevin Costner's Robin Hood. This
wow,
Prince of Thieves. Really fun, different take on Robin Hood. There's been a lot of crappy takes on Robin Hood in the past, and I think it's one of the better ones. I would love for there to be a good, legit Robin Hood movie at some point. Unfortunately, there's not. And but it was fun. I mean, it's a lot more action. Huh?
Robin Williams Hood is great.
That's true. That's very true. So again, maybe there's only just the one of them. But I liked it. I mean, it was definitely action oriented. It was at times it was pretty violent. But I mean, for what it was a '90s cheesy movie. It came out in like '91, and I was all for it. So
Did anyone see the Taron Egerton one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it terrible?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It looked bad. I remember, I was kind of excited for it, but I remember hearing bad things about it.
So while we wait for Keith, why don't we do this? He challenged someone, and that someone can pick their movie while we wait for him, if we choose to do so.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. So normally how our show works is the person who was challenged reviews the movie that they were challenged for. So Keith was challenged to watch Space Cowboys. He's supposed to review it. And then we can move on to the person he challenged picking their movie. We're going to go ahead and flip-flop those and do the person being challenged picking their movie first. So Brian was challenged by Keith. So me, Jake, Gio, and Keith put a movie into a virtual hat, and now we are going to pull a movie out for Brian to watch. And Brian's the favorite to challenge because if you look at our list, our spreadsheet of movies on the challenge list, Brian's red, and red means you haven't seen it. Just red most of the movies, and it's like there's so much to choose from. So yes, Brian is challenged this week by Keith.
All right, Brian, pick a number between 1 and 4.
You know what? While we're doing this, I'm even gonna up it a little bit. Max, think of a movie, and I'll watch what you pick as well.
He doesn't know what you haven't seen.
Yeah, I don't know what you haven't seen. Although it's a lot of films.
Think of a movie that you like, and I'll watch it.
More than likely,
Have you seen Whiplash?
I have not.
There it is.
Wow, he hasn't seen one of your favorite movies of all time.
There you go.
Oh, speaking, Keith just walked in.
Go ahead and there you go.
Hey, Keith Barnes.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Keith, I'm picking my number.
Yeah, Brian is currently picking his number.
We might as well just do it since we already started it. Yeah.
So Brian, go ahead, pick a number between 1 and 4.
I am going to go with number 3.
That one goes to Mr. Bartley.
Yes.
What is it?
Yes. I wanted him to watch this so bad. I can't believe he hasn't.
You've been wanting to get this one for a while.
What?
The Breakfast Club.
You haven't seen that?
Not the whole way through.
Right?
Oh, man.
Jacob, does this just happen to be because on Harley Quinn they were talking about the Breakfast Club the whole entire episode?
I have not watched this week's episode yet.
Fair enough.
So thanks for ruining it for me.
We are running a little late. So Brian, you're watching the Breakfast Club, but Keith, jump into
And
your movie
Whiplash.
man, since you got challenged.
Yes. So Keith, tell us about Space Cowboys, man.
Space Cowboys, Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones, other old guys.
Donald Sutherland. Don't disrespect.
Tell you something. Donald Sutherland is great in this movie.
James
no spoiler,
Garner,
I
I
guess,
think.
but James Garner, the late James Garner, who I didn't know was in this. That was a big surprise. I was surprised to see that. Yeah, like I said, I remember this movie when it was out, but I didn't catch it just at the time. Came out in 2000, or 2001, 2000, one of those two. But yeah, man, it's really good, really good. Yeah, 2000. I really liked. And I didn't know that Eastwood directed it. I don't know why I just had it in my head. It was the Ron Howard.
Wow,
movie.
I did not know Clint Eastwood directed this movie.
Yeah, man. No, that caught me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
This doesn't seem like a Clint Eastwood movie.
I know. Obviously, I was thinking of Apollo 11 because I thought Ron Howard directed this movie for some reason. So, and you know, it was an era where there's a lot of space stuff in Hollywood. You know, this is around the Armageddon, Deep Impact era.
I just watched Deep Impact for the first time last week.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's not bad, right? It's all right.
No. It's definitely cool.
It's not as good as Armageddon, but anyway. And a lot of it's set in Virginia, by the way. Yeah, Space Cowboys is really good. I really liked Clint Eastwood's great in this. Because the problem is not problem, but the thing is like because it came out in 2000, there's a lot of the stuff that is I guess there's some tropes that I've seen a lot since then. So a lot of it I knew. A lot of stuff that happened was kind of standard stuff. Like get the old guys, getting the old team back together, and it's all, you know, I love the opening scene with the flashback set back in '58 where they're testing the plane. That's a great scene.
Their younger selves, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently those guys are spot on, man. The Clint Eastwood one,
The guy who plays
is
Clint Eastwood,
spot on. I thought it was him. I was like, were they doing de-aging back then? I don't think they were.
No.
That guy. Oh my god, he can be. He looks more like Clint Eastwood than his son does. The one from
right, Scott Eastwood. Yeah, he looked.
Yeah, that was crazy. But I guess they dubbed. I could tell it was their voices. I guess they dubbed their voices over, which is pretty cool. But anyway, yeah. So there's a great opening scene with them setting up the characters and how they are. And of course, Tommy Lee Jones is the reckless one. He's the loose unit of the group. And Bob, or what's his name from James Cromwell playing in there as he's not the head of NASA, but he's
like the director or something.
Of that program, I guess, or that mission.
Yeah.
I don't know, but and like I said, not spoiling because there's I kind of knew there was some fishy stuff going on, and the mission, the stuff that happened.
How about the humor?
Yes, it's great. No, it's great. Oh, Marcia Gay Harden. Yeah, I forgot to mention her. I didn't know she was in it. She's really great. I'm a big fan of her, so it's great to see her. The humor's great. Really was. I was obviously you're gonna get all the standard old guy jokes. Well, I did love how the two groups were like they got the old guys and the young guys and
the younger guys and the
they're
older guys.
They're sending them cans of what's that old
baby food?
Giving them baby food and that was really funny. And I really enjoyed it, man. A movie I probably wouldn't have watched, but on my own. But it was really good. I really liked it.
Can I speak on it real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, the thing I enjoyed the most about this movie and why I felt Keith should watch it was because, I mean, one, it's a Clint Eastwood film, but two, I think for that time, like if you had to do an Avengers type of like get veteran actors together, you could
team up movie with four
great actors,
Totally. Completely agree.
Yeah, and just how Clint Eastwood, like this movie, it deals with space, but there's also a lot of heart in there and emotion as well in this movie, and just guys getting a last chance at doing something that they thought they would never have a chance to do, and what makes that even more heartfelt is the way Clint Eastwood and company play these characters. So I think it's definitely a film worth watching. I mean, you get an all-star cast ensemble together. So
what type of genre is this? What would you put this under? I have nothing of this.
It's kind of adventure, I guess. Right?
Yeah,
kind of space,
adventure.
It winds up being
drama.
kind of space adventure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's definitely, like I said, it's got the humor. It's got everything. Just some sad stuff as well, of course.
IMDb has an action adventure thriller.
Yeah.
How about the thriller? Yeah, well, maybe.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
So out of all of us who have seen it,
I haven't.
Okay, so I don't want to ruin the ending, but Keith, the ending, is that not a setup to Ad Astra?
Okay. I saw a theory about that online.
Right? Hey, a little bit.
Maybe.
A little
you
bit.
could say that.
A little bit.
It's one of those. It's kind of like how, in The Rock, how people think Sean Connery is actually James Bond.
Yes.
It's kind of like one of those.
A little bit.
You could say that.
I have to watch Ad Astra now.
So does Ad Astra, does it make sense for Ad Astra?
You will if you watch Space Cowboys, you will know instantly that okay, maybe.
But that guy, he didn't have. But never mind. Okay, I don't want. Yeah.
Yeah. No, don't. Let's get into it too much. I'm just saying.
Right. I could. Woo! Yes and no. I could see it. They want to do the Space Cowboys cinematic universe with
exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly.
All right, that's good though. Thank you.
Yeah. Should we get to the business?
Yes. So we are doing another draft. We had fun with our Avengers draft. This time we're doing action heroes, and I'm gonna go to Jake to kind of explain the setup of this because he designed it all. So let him know how it's gonna go, Jake.
Yeah, so much more straightforward than our last one. This is very simple. We came up with an idea. We threw around ideas on our last episode, like, oh, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. And a lot of this has to, credit why Max is here today is because he actually kind of threw the idea in my head a little bit of why not doing an action hero draft for the apocalypse, because the apocalypse is currently happening around the world, and why not draft movie action heroes who we would want on our team during an apocalypse. Now, when I say apocalypse, I don't mean zombie apocalypse. I don't mean an epidemic like is currently going on. I mean human versus human apocalypse, dystopian future, a la Mad Max, where we're going up against each other to survive, essentially. And the reason why we're picking that is because it's our teams versus each other. And it's not just drafting a team that's like, oh, this is my team. It's whose team is better, essentially, is what we're going for here. It also helps that the NFL draft is currently going on this weekend. And so it's kind of a
You know what's funny? That worked out so well. I was like, wait a minute. We're doing our action hero draft right now.
It's kind of a perfect little addition. But like I said, very straightforward. It's just action heroes through movies. Nobody with any kind of comic book superhero ability. You will see a character like Terminator or RoboCop on there because they're action heroes, but they're prone to things that could hurt them. We took characters like Neo off, and
I took issue with that.
What? Would take issue with taking Neo off?
No, not at all. No, I agree with that. But if we're gonna have RoboCop with a Terminator, like Jacob was talking about, like having like Liu Kang and stuff, like I think that should be okay. I think that should be fair. Well, Liu Kang, he can shoot fireballs, but he's not like.
We put some Mortal Kombat people on there.
Well, all right. So
did you
the reason I said, Jake, you didn't add Liu Kang, did you? You added Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade.
Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade.
Okay, because I'm thinking of them as movie characters, right? And in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Liu Kang turns into a dragon and like fights not Shane Tsung, but Khan as a dragon. So I'm like, that's too much powerful. So, but Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade are just combat.
So it's characters like Beatrix Kiddo or Indiana Jones or Jack Reacher or Sarah Connor or characters like them, action heroes who have guns, use their wits and stuff like that. And so in Van Helsing and Zorro and those type of characters, we have over 90 characters on the list. We're doing 10 rounds. And so there's a lot of leftovers.
And Johnny Rico from Starship Troopers.
Exactly.
He should be a first rounder right there.
It's a really cool
Which one was that?
Characters.
Sorry, never mind.
It's a really cool list of characters that are on here. And I'm very interested to see how it goes. But I'm excited because this might take a while. And I'll just say this off the bat. Let's not take too long describing our picks so we can kind of get moving. But we can definitely explain why we picked those characters.
Jake, how much did you and Max get up to in your before you cut names?
I think we were at like 120 or something.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was. We kept going and going and going. I have the draft right here in front of me, boys. If we want to do that first.
Yeah, we got to do the draft order right before we start.
So with the number one overall pick in the 2020 Apocaflix action hero Apocalypse draft goes to Mr. Keith Barnes.
Of course.
All right.
Number 2 goes to myself.
Of course.
Number 3.
Illusion.
Oh, okay. Yeah. number 3 goes to Gio. Number 4 is Mr. Bartley.
Okay.
5 is Max, and 6 is Brian.
Crap.
Okay, and it's snake draft, right?
Snake draft, yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, that works.
I literally told Jake before we started, I hope I'm not 1 or 6.
Hey, I actually, the 6th spot is good.
Solid.
I'd be down for 6.
Right.
Yeah, but out of these, I probably know about 20% of these people.
Oh boy.
All right, let's start the 2020 Apocaflix Team Action Apocalypse Draft. Mr. Keith Barnes, you are now on the clock, sir.
Dun-dun-dun.
All right.
Wait, how long are the picks? How much time do we have?
We're getting 45 seconds to a minute. We're not going long because we got to get this moving.
Where's the intense draft music?
Oh, I have it. I
was just about to say
I gave it to you. It was the dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. We should have done the NFL that one. The pick is in.
Real quick, how many total on the team? By the
We're doing 10 rounds, 10 picks.
10. Okay, 10 rounds. Okay, got it. Can
you hear it?
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
There it is. That's good.
All right, man. Top pick.
Come on, Keith.
Like
You got
hard.
about 15 seconds.
It's harder than I thought.
Oh, no.
All right. My number one pick. There's so many, so it could be,
Go with the old school.
All right, this is risky. Because this guy he could malfunction. No, scratch that. I'm not going with him. I'm not going with him. I'm going with a human guy, a regular guy. It's not Neo, but it is Keanu Reeves.
John Wick.
John Wick, number one.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Number one
John Wick,
overall
number
pick is John Wick.
If John Wick fell to me, I would have taken him because man, he's a beast.
I was seconds away from picking another guy, but yeah, John Wick.
Mine's easy. I'm going John Rambo. John Rambo. Rambo.
Yeah.
Nice.
How about that?
Too easy. All right, Gio, you're on the clock.
Oh man. This is tough. Do I want a fighter? Do I want a shooter? Do I want...
20 seconds.
Music is hilarious.
Oh, it makes it so much better.
I think I'm watching.
Give me Chuck Norris.
Whoa!
Wow.
Nice.
Whoa!
He can fight and he can shoot.
That.
Have you seen Expendables 2?
That's cool with me. That moves guys up my board.
Wow.
All right, Mr. Jacob, you're on the clock.
This is easy, guys. You guys are gonna ride your horses, storming my beach, and he's gonna throw a spear straight at you and knock you off your horse. Give me Achilles from Troy.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Achilles don't
That's my
play
list.
around, man. He
wow!
greatest warrior on earth.
My team might end up exactly how I want it.
Oh my god.
All right, Max, you're on the clock.
I'm up. All right, I can't believe he fell to me, but I'm taking the Terminator.
Hey, that's a great
Had
pick.
to.
Honestly,
Terminator.
the Terminator might be the
Crap.
greatest pick.
Yeah.
Damn you.
I can't believe he went to 5. Wow.
Ah.
We're talking.
Very
Is this,
All right, Brian, you're on
is
the
this
clock.
is this T800 Terminator? Is he the T800?
Yeah.
Crap. All right. I will go. Crap, Max, you completely just threw me off with that.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with. It's funny because I've never seen this movie. I'm just going off of it. I'm gonna go with RoboCop first.
Nice.
Great pick.
Great pick.
Honestly, Terminator and RoboCop should have been like top picks.
They should have been number 1.
Yeah. Well,
Cybernetic.
them and John Wick.
Hey, yeah. John Wick, 100%. Yeah. All right, Brian, back to you.
Crap.
You got Billy the Kid on you.
There's so many characters, Brian. You know a lot of these.
I would. There's a lot that I don't though. And I'm trying not to pick with like, oh, I like that person, which I do a lot.
All right.
15 seconds.
Crap. I'm gonna go with. This might be a mistake, but I'm gonna go with Atomic Blonde.
Whoa!
That's a great choice. A little high,
Great
but I
Rodney.
wanted her bad. That's a great choice.
Man, I wanted her in the later rounds. I'm so jealous right now.
That was a little high, but definitely a nice
I agree.
pick.
A little high.
That's what my fear was too. Was that it's probably a little high, but I'm gonna take her.
All right.
All right, Max, back to you.
Mine might surprise a little bit. He's filthy hand-to-hand combat, can't be beat. Then he gets a gun in his hands and he takes everybody out. And he has God on his side, so I'm taking Eli. From Eli.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah.
man, this is tough.
All right, Jacob.
I knew who I wanted my number 1 to be, but the rest is very difficult.
Ooh,
and I got to think. Some people have 2 picks before I get my next one. So what I'm going to do is Oh man.
Jake, just so you know,
All
I'm
right.
gonna take.
I'm going to think logically. I'm going to think with my head and not anywhere else. And I'm going with James Bond.
Attaboy.
Daniel Craig, James Bond.
I'm surprised
good
you call.
call. I was thinking about that too. Yeah.
He's a round one kind of guy.
Cool side note: I'm currently watching all the James Bonds for the first time from the very beginning. They're all on Amazon.
Nice.
Oh, are they really?
Wow.
Yep. You're all right, Gio. You're on the clock.
A lot of them are bad.
Give me Bruce Lee.
Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee.
Wow.
He's going for it.
He is going for it. All right. I mean, he's next on my board. Jason Bourne.
Oh, nice.
So that's the other one I was gonna pick for my number one. I almost picked him.
Jake, just so you know, I'm taking off someone because you have Atomic Blonde twice. So.
And Laura Croft.
That's fine. Whatever. There's typos all the time.
There's so many people.
I know. I just didn't want you to see blank spaces and go, "What the heck?"
All right. Let's see.
Who's up?
Keith.
Up.
Me, right? Yeah, should be me. Yeah.
You got about 30
All
seconds.
right. All right, we need money. We need a money person and resources.
Gabby, I picked Atomic Blonde.
Go ahead. I'll come back to that. I'm going to take Ellen Ripley.
Nice. I was hoping to get her in the later rounds. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Take
You get to go again, though,
Aliens.
Keith.
Yep. Keith,
Aliens, Ellen Ripley. Oh, yeah, that's all right. Okay, good. Perfect. Well, in that case, yeah, I forgot. We're doing Snake Draft. All right. My other one.
Keith, there you go, right there.
Thank you, Scotty. That was a good movie. All right, so I mentioned we need money, we need a killer, we need someone who's a ruthless killer. She can also do the 5-point palm exploding heart technique, and it's going to be Beatrix Kiddo, the bride.
Nice.
That's a great one.
Taking her next.
If there was anybody in this draft, I was for sure was going to Keith. It was her.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Man, there's a couple I want, but I think there's someone that I can't leave off my list. If he's available, I'm taking him, and that is the great Indiana Jones.
Nice. I'm surprised he's not off the board already.
Yeah, when we were making the list, he said he was going to be a number one pick.
He should have been first. Man. He should have been first.
Fair.
No one
All
gets
right,
punched
Gio,
in the face
clock.
like him.
Hey, but nobody survives like him.
Yeah.
And if it's the apocalypse, he's on my side. All right, Mr. Gio. Someone whose actual character. There is someone sitting out there that I cannot believe is still sitting out there. I'm not going to say who because I hope they fall to me.
There's a lot of big names.
Is he a street racer?
Give me Dredd.
Dread?
Ooh, which one?
Which one?
Carl Urban. Carl Urban.
okay.
Dredd.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's a great pick, man, because he's a
Dude, that guy's unstoppable. He's unstoppable. It's ridiculous. All right, Jacob, you're on the
that's
clock.
actually a really good pick.
All right, so that random fan watching Gabrielle, she's absolutely right. She said pick women, duh, because we cannot have a sausage fest going on. And I'm sorry, Jake, but I am taking
No!
Alicia Vikander, Laura Croft.
That's cool with me.
Put her on
I
my
have
team.
someone else on the list that I'm eyeing hard right now.
Okay. Give me Laura
Hey,
I
Croft.
was thinking about
Hey,
that.
you need
Good call.
someone with a bow and arrow,
Hey,
man.
Wait. Which one?
Alicia
Alicia
Vikander,
Vikander, okay.
Laura
Alicia
Croft.
Vikander, yeah.
And now I got James Bond and her. And she has
Great
money
pick.
too. Kate,
That's a great pick.
Laura Croft is my money person.
All right, Mr.
Yeah, that's a good
Bozeman.
call. Good call.
All right, so I've been thinking about this one.
If you snake mine again.
I want a little bit more muscle. I like the muscle. I like the fighting. Also good with a gun. I'm taking Hobbs.
Oh, hey, that's a great pick.
Ooh.
That was
my next pick. If he was there, that was gonna be my next pick.
Dang.
He's
Again, another guy who's unstoppable, and he's great in a car.
Yep.
Mine?
All right, Brian, you're on the clock.
First one, Sarah Connor. Going with Sarah Connor. Knows how to survive. I like that.
Yeah.
God, I hate that I go back to back.
This is so fun, guys. We should do this.
Yeah, it is.
This should just be a weekly thing.
We're gonna run out of drafts to do, though. We got
No,
I'm sure we can figure it. You do the same draft with TV characters.
No, that's
a good idea.
Oh my god!
All right, Brian, you got about 15 seconds.
Do a villain draft.
Yes.
There's another one.
That's true.
A villain team to take over the world.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Maybe that's our
that. We can do that next.
I love that.
We've done heroes for the past 2 ones. Maybe that's our next one.
Like build your own Sinister Six.
I'm gonna again go with one I haven't seen the movie, but sticks out. Edge of Tomorrow, Emily Blunt.
Oh, Rita.
Okay.
Damn.
That's a good one.
Okay.
All right, I'm going
Good one.
strategy with this pick. I'm thinking that there's not going to be a ton of defenses right away, and my sniper is going to come in and just take everyone out. That's
Chris Kyle.
a human, so I'm taking Chris Kyle.
Damn.
There he
nice.
goes.
Yeah.
And that was a late ad because of you, too. You obviously had your eye on him.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob.
Look, I need somebody. Look, I can't have John Wick, obviously. I need someone who is like just as badass as John Wick and is kind of gonna get out of every situation. And he's also gonna. I don't think you guys know who I'm gonna pick. He's also going to make us laugh, and his name is Deckard Shaw.
Okay.
Give me Deckard Shaw. I love Deckard Shaw. He is.
All right.
I mean, look, he goes toe to toe with Hobbs a lot of times. So
Wow, there are so
there's
many
an argument to be made that he's just as valuable.
people.
I know who Jake's taking at this point.
All right, Gio.
Do you? I've been trying to figure it out.
I know who he's taking.
Oh, I know who he's going. Okay, never mind.
Gio, you're up.
All right, sir. Let's see. I got fighters. I got a shooter.
Did you see what Kenzie put?
That's true.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I think they have powers.
Yeah.
Got about 20 seconds.
Give me Alice from Resident Evil.
Nice.
That's a good pick.
Hey, I guess we could take the Spy Kids though. They don't have powers.
That is a great pick.
The Spy
Not bad.
Kid.
All right.
Sure. And their parents are spies too.
Yeah.
I think it's time I pick a woman, but unfortunately for all the men in this draft, she would kick all of their asses. And it's someone who is just pure unstoppable, in my opinion. And that is the Imperator.
Yeah.
Furiosa, yeah,
Wow.
that's a good one.
No, I was never gonna draft her. You don't have to worry, Jake.
That's because you're a Mad Max fan.
Nah, it's all good. And I would take Laura Croft in that fight all day.
No way. Yeah. Oh my.
She has a medal. Does she not have a, does she have a medal arm?
Oh my goodness.
Look,
She has a medal arm.
Furiosa
She has a medal
did
arm.
not display her hand-to-hand combat skills. She's a great driver and she's
That's because
tough.
nobody can get close to her.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
He's smart. He's definitely smart. I would
All right,
want
look,
her.
I love
Keith, you're
I
up.
love Laura Croft, but I'm gonna give it. And I hate the dumb movies, but I love. I'm gonna go with Jake on that one, man. I think Furiosa. Yeah, Furiosa. Excuse me. All right. I love something. I need high level government access.
Oh,
All right.
I know where you.
I know.
I'm
Do it.
talking about super high security clearance. I'm going with the John Krasinski, Jack Ryan.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
you get to go again.
It's what I expected. I'll be honest.
I was
Oh,
thinking
I keep
someone
forgetting.
else.
It's Snake Back. Yes. Sorry.
You're back to back.
Yes. Whatever clearance he can't get, I need other top secret clearance.
Oh God. I think this is who I was.
I need masks.
Yep.
I need masks if I can disguise myself as any of your people, and trick all of you and get into your team and destroy you.
How is he
He might
dropped
go-
this far?
Wait, who did you
He's
grab?
gonna go rogue. He's gonna go rogue at some point, and then we don't know who he's working for. And then he's working for the good guys. He's working for us. Ethan Hunt, Mission Impossible.
Ah,
Dude,
The problem is
That's
every
why he
movie he
went late.
loses his powers, resources, clearance, all that stuff.
So that's why he goes rogue, and
Protocol every.
Are we gonna have clearance
Yeah.
in the apocalypse?
they realize we don't know who he's working for. Then they realize
Yeah, there's no
no,
technology.
he's actually a good guy.
So those masks aren't gonna come in.
There's
handy.
not gonna be clearance
What?
in the apocalypse.
There's no masks.
There's gonna be one world government, and he's gonna be.
Okay.
They'll keep him. They'll keep.
That
him.
was like when
He'll
Keith
keep
took
him.
Deshaun Watson first overall in his rookie year.
I think. Oh, and he got hurt. Ooh.
All right, me. Let's see. Okay, so the guy that was highest on my list was just taken. You know how I love me some Ethan Hunt, but I'm gonna go back to one of my all-time favorites, a guy that nobody can probably beat in a hand-to-hand arena. Someone who made a name for himself and had his name chanted through the world. That is Maximus from Gladiator.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
That's a good.
Him,
take.
him and Achilles will be going at it.
And Maximus will win every time.
No, no way.
All right, Gio, you're on the clock.
All right, so I got two fighters, a shooter, a badass female. I think I need a driver. This guy is like the Batman of this list
course.
because he finds a way to win no matter what. Like he could be the most powerful,
Of
he
course.
could be this and that. But what does he say in Furious 7? Like the thing about the streets is, the streets always win or something.
Pick him already.
Give me Toretto to go along with Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee.
Yeah,
Imagine
the
that's
Rebels
good. That's
invincible.
actually
So
That's a good thing. He
All
can
right.
dive out of a car at 40 miles an hour, no scratches on him.
Hey, elbow a car door right out, just no problem at all.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob, you're on the clock.
all right. So look, I have great people on my team, but we need a leader, and we need somebody who's going to motivate us and be our king once we take over. And
no!
that is Aragorn from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's not who I was thinking. I'm gonna use that strategy.
Man, all my
Oh,
lead-ups,
God.
you guys think it's somebody
That's a
else.
good
It's not.
All right, Max, you're on the clock.
I am gonna use a leader. I'm gonna
Don't
take
you dare.
William Wallace.
Ah,
William Wallace from Braveheart.
freedom!
That's a good one.
Leading us to victory.
Matt, you are screwing me every time. Where'd he go? Forgot. Give me Leonidas. I need a strategist
Ooh.
and a guy that's gonna lead. So I will be taking him.
Leonidas.
For 300.
Did you just call Leonidas a strategy? Strategist, whatever you call him?
Excuse me. Did you not see how he did his defenses and stuff, putting them in?
He should have retreated at the end. Instead, he said, "Spartans, prepare for glory," and they're all about to die. You really want to follow that guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm just taking
Hey,
shield.
Leonidas, he's a
Got that
badass.
big
He's
shield.
badass.
Take a bunch of arrows all over his shield there.
Yeah.
Hey, his pep talk right before as the enemy's charging, badass.
All right, Brian, you got about 20 seconds left.
And he has a mean kick.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Crap. Now we're getting into sketch
5,
territory for me.
4,
I
2,
am
One.
going to
Hey,
go
let's
with.
go.
Will you let me say it? Van Helsing.
Okay.
I like it.
Nice.
That's actually a really underrated pick. Like that's a great
Sure.
pick.
That's an intelligent.
Wait,
that's
is
an
it?
intelligent guy right there.
There's been so many Van Helsings over the years. I'm assuming you're meaning the Hugh Jackman Van
Jackman.
Helsing.
Hugh
right?
Jackman.
Yeah.
Hey, there's
All right,
something
Mac,
about
back
that
to you.
movie. I don't know. Like it's.
I love that movie.
It's
I
guilty
love
pleasure.
that
It's guilty
movie.
pleasure.
Love that movie.
Speaking of loving movies, I'm choosing this guy because I love the movie and he's badass. I'm going with Django from Django Unchained.
Nice.
Mm.
Hey, you need an old school fighter. That's your guy.
Yeah.
Hey Jake, did you add Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage? I don't see them on here.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
on there.
Sony Blade's on
Refresh
there.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe I need to
refresh it.
refresh. Yeah, that's probably why.
All right. Well, we obviously know who Jacob's choosing.
Oh,
Jacob, you're-
nice. No, I'm not choosing one of them. Oh, you've been marking it red. I don't know what was wrong
Yeah.
with mine. Perfect. That makes it so much easier. I've been looking through all of them like, wait, that guy's taken. That guy's taken. Okay. So, man, this is interesting.
There's so many people left available.
There really is.
There's so many.
How many picks have we taken?
We're at 6.
Okay.
Well, you're in. Yeah.
Oh, we're halfway through right
Jacob hasn't picked one of his Mortal Kombat people.
now. I know. I'm shocked.
Hey, they're just, they're not high picks necessarily. Okay. So I'm going to go.
At least you admit it.
Well, yeah. So I'm going to go with somebody who is arguably just as, just as skilled as the guy I wanted to take at number 1, and that is Sophia from John Wick Chapter 3.
Yes.
She is a beast, and I get her 2
Oh, Halle
rounds,
Berry.
too.
Yeah, that's a good call. 'Cause those dogs are.
We need some dogs in the house, so
Bruh, she
That's my
could
pick.
spit in my water anytime.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
well.
All right. Well, with that said, Gio, you're on the clock.
Oh my God.
Well, sorry, Gio.
Gio's
Take
not
her away
wrong.
from you.
Look,
We can make a trade, Gio.
All right.
Deal.
Well, okay. You guys think Katniss Everdeen and Hawkeye
Oh,
are good
here
with
we
bow
go.
and arrows?
Yep, here we go.
This guy not only has precision with his elf eyes, he can see from a distance. He can see.
Hey, this
it
is a
coming.
great pick right here. This is a great
I'm
pick.
going with Legolas.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Legolas is a
Lord of the
beast.
Rings.
If you guys seen The Hobbit, he's like a superhero in those movies.
All righty.
yeah.
Dude took down a squad and an elephant.
And he's immortal.
I need a guy who will run into a burning building that is already burnt to the ground. A guy that will give up never, and that will say no to anyone, no matter who it is. And a guy who should have gone in the first round. And that is the great, the one and only John McClane.
I'm so shocked that he lasted this long, to be honest.
He'll
It's
say no
amazing.
to anyone except his wife.
Yeah. It's gonna. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's a stupid ad. All right, Keith, you're on the clock.
He's barefoot though. He doesn't have any shoes on.
Oh, no wonder you didn't text me back.
And he still did work.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
All
Played
right.
dirty.
My next pick. Taking another lady. Even though I'm curious why she's here and not her partner, but taking Trinity.
Nice. Nice. You're
Why
back.
do we have Trinity and not? So if we don't have Neo, why do we have Trinity and Morpheus? If I may ask.
Well, the same reason we have Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade and no Liu Kang.
yeah, Neo was by far the more superhero. Like, he could fly. Like, Gio made a great example of he could fly.
Yeah.
Trinity-
No, totally. But
they have the abilities, but you can also say the same thing about plenty of other people in this draft.
they can be killed. So
Yeah, exactly. Neo is like
All right.
Neo's the one guy in that universe that's like, okay,
Like invincible,
Yeah.
like
hero draft. you
oh
know?
yeah, I got you. I got you. All right.
because that team
Well-
wins no matter what.
Yeah,
The
Dude,
rest
Trinity.
of these,
oh, no,
like-
I wouldn't even.
it's unfair with him.
Oh, I completely agree. I just I would have just taken Neo and not. That's it. I wouldn't even drive.
That's
him.
just Neo. Yeah, you still win. Neo and John Wick. There you go.
Neo, yes, and they would both look at each other and say,
And Johnny Utah. That's your team.
yes. All right, my next pick. Another guy who's almost as invincible as his counterpart. Actually, he is as invincible as his counterpart in the Fast and Furious movies. He looks exactly like Dominic Toretto. He basically is Dominic Toretto, except he's got 3 tattoos on his neck that say triple X.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Man, I can't believe that's right.
He rides a skateboard. He's gonna jump a car off a bridge.
Good for you, Keith. Great pick. Good for you.
Heath, you're again.
Oh man.
No, I just went. I took Trinity
Oh,
and
that's
triple X.
sorry.
All right, I think this guy's probably gonna fall late, but I think I got to take him because there is nobody in this draft that will beat him in a hand-to-hand combat.
Really?
There's nobody. There's not a single person, not even John Wick, can beat this guy in a
me hear
What?
this.
Whoa.
combat. That is
Let me hear
Rama.
this.
That is Rama from the Raid movies.
Listen, the Raid guys are in John Wick, and he beat them up.
This guy's not. This guy's not. He's not in the movie.
He's not. No, he's not.
Iko Uwais will
Hey,
not
wait.
take him down.
Which one's Rama?
He's the main character.
Yeah. Yeah. You're probably right. Bruce
No
Lee,
comment because I
no,
haven't seen the movies.
Deal, you're on
Bruce
the clock.
Lee would beat him, actually. Bruce Lee would beat
The
him.
one person in this entire draft. Okay, maybe. Maybe.
No, he would. Not
Hey,
even
I
maybe,
think.
he
Hey, I
definitely
think.
would.
Hey, I think Toretto might have a
Bruce
chance.
Lee.
All right. Let's see here.
30 seconds.
We don't have Tango or Cash. Just realized that.
That's true. We had over 90 characters on the list.
Nah, nah.
Come on. We're going to forget a couple.
Tango and
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Oh, man. You know what? Never mind.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's your pick?
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna pair Toretto with Brian O'Connor.
Nice.
Not surprised.
Nice.
Good call.
Gio will have the best drivers on his team, maybe.
How much is that going to mean?
Yeah, right.
That's the question.
Very
All right,
much,
Jacob, you're on the clock.
actually.
Yeah, right.
Unless we're traveling by sea. And
Oh, here we
if
go.
that's the case, give me Captain Jack Sparrow
Nice.
on my team.
Nice.
Hey,
Oh my
we're
God.
gonna occasionally we're gonna want to get drunk, and so we need
Yeah.
we need Jack Sparrow on the team.
He's going to trip and fall and get everyone else killed.
You'll also want to
So
be
he's gonna trip and fall and get lucky and save us.
All right, Mac.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
All right. So pretty much all of my picks are well-rounded. They can fight hand-to-hand. They're really good with a gun. This guy is the same, and he's very smart, crafty, and gets what he wants. And that is Brian Mills from Taken.
Nice.
Dude,
I'm
that is a
good
great
job.
pick.
late.
I almost
Oh,
took
man.
him, man.
Surprised.
He's got a
He's so
particular set of
valuable.
skills.
I can't believe he went this late. 7th
Yeah,
round?
seriously.
Kidding me?
Yeah. My team is
That's crazy. 7th round. Wow.
Good
All right,
call.
Ryan, you're on the clock.
My first one's going to be Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, good pick. I just saw him. I can't believe he's still there, to be honest.
Yeah.
I should have taken him.
No, it's Conan, by the way. Conan.
Whatever.
Conan.
Um,
Gonna eat a big turkey leg.
Yeah, exactly. What
That sounds good
Yeah.
right now. With some mashed potatoes.
You're
I-
hungry.
I'm getting pretty hungry too.
I am going to
You're
use
drinking.
my. I'm going to
Sorry,
go
Brian,
with.
go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Morpheus.
Nice.
Ah,
And you've only
Gotta
ever
get him
seen
later,
the
too.
movie, correct?
Hey,
What?
hey, Morpheus
You've only
can't
ever seen
fight,
the first
but
movie?
he can jump buildings.
Have I seen
Hey,
Matrix? I've
He
seen
can-
the first
he
one.
He can also run through water and jump into a helicopter.
yes.
All right, Max, you're on the clock.
In
bud.
bullet time speed. Yep.
I'm gonna pick my first girl. Time. A lot of the women I wanted already went, but the one I'm gonna go with is Fox from Wanted. She can curve bullets.
Dude, anybody who can bend
Oh
bullets,
yeah, good job.
so good, so good.
Good choice.
He's got those tattoos. It's a good pick.
Yep, and it's Angelina Jolie. Like
She's on here more than Brad Pitt. She's on
Yeah.
the
she
list.
is. She's much more of an action hero, that's for sure. All right, Jacob, back on the clock.
All right. Since I could not get Conan the Barbarian, give me Dutch from Predator. I need Arnold on my team.
You pissed off
Hey.
Keith.
You need Arnold on your team. He's a beast.
That was my
Give
next
me
pick.
Arnold.
Yep. You need an Arnold on your team.
That was my next pick.
Wait, from which one?
Good call.
I just
From
watched
Predator.
Mando today.
You are one ugly mother.
All right, Gio. You are on the clock.
All right.
Great call right here. Didn't think of him. Ben Affleck.
Oh, that is a
Did not
great.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a great
Hey, Ben Affleck from The Accountant.
yeah,
He would've been off.
Yeah.
He would have been off the board already.
Didn't add
Oh,
that.
that's good. Yeah.
That's
We
a
had
good too.
at one
Good
point
call,
Charlie's
Joseph
Angels we
Scott.
talked about.
Drew
Yeah.
Barrymore would have been a good one.
Forgot to add them.
Why does this one
Good
sound
call, Scotty.
familiar?
That's Jason Statham. That's a great pick too.
Anything Jason Statham works. Like he could
That's true.
It's written Jason.
The mechanic,
Dude,
and the transporter was
Jason
the same.
Statham from Crank.
Well, the transporter's on here.
any of them. Any of them.
All
He
right,
said
Crank.
Crank has to like be high level.
Yeah, he'll always have that.
Right.
though.
He's basically super powered.
5.
That's why I got Deckard
Who's
Shaw.
picking?
Who's up?
All right. I have
2.
Alice. All right. I have Alice. I need Celine from Underworld.
Damn it!
Ooh.
Someone
Chicken.
finally stole one of Jake's.
God.
See, I've never seen any of those.
And
Yeah.
I don't really know anything about her. I haven't seen any of them.
First one's good.
She's a badass.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
That's Kate Beckinsale, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I changed my whole.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I'm surprised Tallahassee's still up there, to be honest.
Man, there's still some big names on the board. I am surprised.
You should have put Jet Li from,
I gotta go.
Unleashed.
I feel like I gotta put this guy on my team. You know, he's kind of a loner. That makes sense. But I kind of have a lot of loners on my team, and I'm surprised he went this late. And that is Mr. Jack Reacher.
Nice.
Hmm.
Can't go wrong with the Tom Cruise character.
Exactly. All right, Keith, on the clock.
All right. Let's see. How many? Where we at? 8?
So you're
7 or 8?
You're on your 8 and 9.
yeah, you're on your 8 and 9.
All right. Somebody got Jason Bourne now. Somebody get Jason Bourne?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Second round. Second round.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He wasn't he? Okay.
He better be gone this late.
I need a
Mike
crazy
Lowry's
person.
there.
I need somebody with a chainsaw for a hand.
Oh yes,
So
yes.
I'm gonna take Ash.
That's
What they
awesome.
got
Nice.
from, Evil Dead.
That's awesome.
Wait, who'd you take?
And
He took Ash from Evil Dead.
Go at all.
Oh, okay.
let's see. Then, oh, of course, I said this on the chat. Of course. Why? What am I thinking? Another government official. He's got a plane. And he wants you to get off it. Get off his plane. President James Marshall, President of the United States, the best movie president of all time. Harrison Ford.
Oh, the best president of all time.
President James Marshall. Movie president. The best movie president.
That's one of those movies that I always wanted to see and just never have.
It's pretty good. It's a good movie.
God, these are my
Whose
last
turn is it?
picks, man.
Oh, it was Jake.
I already know who I'm taking my last two.
All right, I got to add someone from a distance. I got to add another female to my team. Someone who can outthink anybody on a playing field. And someone who relatively doesn't even want to be there. And that is Miss Katniss Everdeen.
Good pick.
Oh, God.
I was going to take her with one of my last two picks. It's a good pick.
And she's already like used to bearing Apocalypse life. So
That's a good point.
true.
That's a good point.
I'm about to have my guys kidnapped.
All right,
Come on.
Joe, you're on the clock. I'm so pissed off that you took Celine, man. God. I waited too long. Nice.
Edward Scissorhand? What? No, this is not an action movie.
That's nice.
I mean, if he turned evil and started going around, it's not horrible, but
But that's like adding Freddy Krueger to the list, you know?
He's going to be making ice sculptures, and he doesn't really.
Hey, are we going to add the slashers to our villain list?
100%. You know what's funny? Is they were originally on this list.
Ooh, hey, we're doing a villain one. That
the
would be
villain
so
one is
nice.
That's
going
our-
to be.
That's our
All right,
next.
Theo.
Hey, question.
Yes.
Does Owen Grady from Jurassic World have the Raptors by his side when he's driving a motorcycle?
Look, I would say just blue. If we're giving Halle Berry the dogs,
You gave yourself the dog.
Yeah, you
just
can
Yeah.
be on that.
Brian asked before the draft and you said yes.
Yeah, well, I didn't
Dinosaur.
get her, so no.
So we got.
Alright. So yes or no, real quick, because that determines my answer.
You get one of them. Sure.
You get blue.
You get blue.
I get blue.
You get
Okay.
blue.
All right. I'm going with Owen Grady.
My dogs are gonna mess him up.
That Raptor's gonna
Wait,
get
no,
shot from a
no.
million-
Wait. You get two dogs, so I get two Raptors.
No.
No. The one raptor is more powerful than
Hey.
the two dogs.
No.
Hey, all animals created equally. All animals created equally, or something like that. So
The
come on.
dinosaurs, it's different.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur. It's not an animal. It's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur. So what? You spend 2 hours in the theater, enjoy
All right,
watching them
Jacob,
on
you're on the
screen.
clock.
All right, there are
Ah.
few late picks who are X factors. Who having this person on your team might be the reason you win. I would consider Brian Mills one of those guys. That's why I was going to take him. But another one is Harry Hart from Kingsman. Give me Harry Hart.
Yeah.
I feel so good having him on my team.
Sure.
I wasn't sure if anybody was gonna actually pick him, to be honest.
Dude, honestly, he's very resourceful. That would be very intelligent.
Did you see Lorenzo's suggestion?
He's on there. He's on the list.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Just
he
like
is.
throwing it out there.
On the list.
Oh, they don't know.
right.
I guess the
Hey.
viewers don't know the list.
Yeah, they
Spoiler.
Hey,
Hey,
they don't know.
Put the spotlight
Oh, yeah.
on his character. Come on now, will you?
Nice job, Brian.
All right.
Hey, we're in the last rounds.
Yep, Max, you're up.
I was absolutely going to take Katniss Everdeen with this one. So this is a quick change up. But he has all kinds of guns. He's a hitman. He's badass. I'm going with Mr. Smith.
Nice.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Gotta have a Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Brad Pitt and anything.
Oh,
to
they
be
are
honest.
on there, aren't they? Oh.
Hey, honestly, we should have had Brad Pitt from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on here. I think
I thought about
I said that.
Yeah.
I said that.
I think that could
I
work.
said it before the
He's a
draft
stunt
too.
person. He fights Jet.
Shit.
Or he
He
fights Bruce Lee in the movie.
Or is that Jet Li?
He fights Bruce Lee.
Threw a
yeah.
can of dog food at.
I think he counts. We can't add him now, but I think he would have counted.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, you are on the clock.
Okay with that.
These are my last two. I'm out
Your
after
last
this.
two choices.
Crap. I can't not have, with the amount of time she's on here, I feel like I can't not have an Angelina Jolie.
Which one though?
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think I'm honestly gonna go with Mrs. Smith.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
There we go.
Because
Oh,
only because
Great choice. Oh no.
Wow.
oh, that is a good one.
Oh, I
Good
forgot
one.
about
You just saw that
That's right.
movie.
Yeah, right.
I love that movie. That movie's so good.
And,
All right, Brian, your final pick of tonight.
crap. I'm drawing straws on the people that I even know. You know what? This person has just been eyeing me the whole entire draft, and I almost feel like if I don't pick them,
Oh no.
it's gonna be I'll be disappointed, and that is going to be John Shaft.
There we go.
Which one? Who?
Shaft. Jake
Oh,
has
Richard
Richard
Roundtree.
Roundtree.
Okay.
Richard Roundtree is the pick.
All right.
Jake,
Okay. Yeah, good pick.
Jake, this is why she's related to you.
See, so
We
he
talked
was on the
about
list
it.
originally.
Thought about that too.
He was originally on the list, but I felt like he didn't fit the action hero mold like we were going for.
Yeah, I agree with him not being on the list.
Oh,
Yeah, but they
disagree.
actually get involved in action scenes that like
They do.
physical
Yeah.
combat.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, would any of us have actually picked him?
You.
Yes,
Yeah.
I definitely would.
Jake.
Probably.
Hey, you guys would have had the tunes, maybe. I don't know.
He doesn't.
Which is the best
He
part.
doesn't come with Lily James.
Or
Lily
does-
James.
Oh, if he did, then I would have chosen him.
Oh, God.
All right, Max, you're on the clock. Your final pick.
All right. I've been eyeing him for a while as well. I was hoping that Brian wouldn't say this. You gotta have a wild card on your team, like an absolute wild card who just enjoys getting in the shit, and that is Tallahassee from Zombieland.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Gotta love him.
Oh, man. There's so many people that are going to be left.
So many people available.
All your drivers, Max, can get him a nice car to drive because that's all he wants.
Who's that? My team. I'm loving my team.
All right, Jacob, you are on the clock. Your final pick.
Like I said earlier, my crew is not going to be a damn sausage fest. All right, so I'm throwing Sonya Blade on my team,
Of course.
played by the beautiful Bridget Wilson in the Mortal Kombat movie.
Brigitte.
So yes, give me Sonya Blade, and she's a badass. Every time I play Mortal Kombat, I use Sonya Blade because I'm the best with her in the game. So
Is that
There we
cool
go.
leg flippy thing?
oh yeah, exactly. I just keep kicking them in the head over and over again until
Yeah.
the game's over, until the match is over.
God, man, oh my God.
Max, it's funny because I actually forgot Tallahassee was there, and I probably would have picked him
Oh,
over
Brian,
Shaft.
did you ask who Bridget
When you
Wilson
were
was?
talking, I was like, oh.
No, I
thought
know
you
who
were going
Brigitte.
to say Tallahassee for sure.
Yeah, no, I honestly, I just didn't see it out of the corner of my eye, and I probably would have gone that. So you got lucky on that one. And no, Jacob, I know who Brigitte Nielsen is.
Oh,
She
Bridget
dated
Wilson?
Flavor Flav.
No, Bridget Wilson.
Oh, I thought you said Brigitte
No,
Nielsen.
she was the elementary school teacher in
Say Bridget.
Billy Madison.
Come on, bro.
Shut up.
Couldn't have been more wrong, Brian. Couldn't have been more wrong.
Good.
She did not play Sonya Blade.
All right, Neil, you got about 10 seconds, bud.
Didn't she
Oh, it's
play?
my turn?
She was in
Yeah,
Creed
your
2. She was
turn.
the mom in Creed 2.
Get
No.
your
All right, all right.
No, I know.
all right.
Wasn't she
All
a
right,
Sonya
so-
though? Red Sonya.
Red Sonya, yes.
See, okay,
But
that's what I thought.
not Sonya Blade.
All right, Joey, you're up.
All right. My last pick. This guy will pretend to be your friend. He'll get you to do drugs
Oh,
so that you know, to
no
get you like
No
off
way.
your game.
No
So
way.
this guy will infiltrate your squad, get you or your whole squad to do drugs, and get them off their game. And that's
No way.
Denzel Washington from Training Day.
Man, I can't.
Nice.
Wow, I can't believe he didn't get taken.
That's crazy.
Last round.
You can't.
I thought
you
he was gonna
can't
say
trust him.
Scarface for a second.
Hey, he a badass. Yeah, he a badass with his 2 pistols, man. Boom, 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 boom. Don't shoot his Cadillac.
That's a great last
That
round.
is a
Turn
really
sideways,
good pick,
turn
actually.
sideways, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I don't know if you
Stop right in the middle of him.
Can't trust that
Stop
guy.
right in the middle of an intersection. Get you to smoke that. Otherwise, he's popping. Yeah.
Jesus. Who is this, Jake?
Yeah, it's
Jake's
me.
last pick.
That's funny.
I
Good
am
pick.
struggling.
Should put a clock on Jake like he does to us.
All right, I think I'm gonna go. It's someone who has already experienced the apocalypse. It's someone who has skills in almost every position. It's someone who has only one eye, and that is Mr. Snake Plissken.
Nice. I was wondering about
That's a
him.
great pick.
If someone was going to take him.
That's a really
I
good
have
pick.
I have no
You
idea
could've
who that
You
is.
went higher too.
Hey, he's a hell of a basketball player. He'll beat you in a pickup game.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. All right, final pick of the draft. Final pick of the draft goes to Mr. Keith Barnes. And who is it? Who is Mr.
All
or
right.
is irrelevant?
My last guy. Let's go. This guy's anything but irrelevant, man, because he's the reason the apocalypse. Kind of the reason the apocalypse exists. He goes back in time. He steals a homeless guy's sweatpants.
Oh, nice. Nice.
He's the father of the leader of the resistance,
Nice.
Kyle Reese, Terminator.
Great pick. Great pick. Wait, hold on. Which one?
Michael Biehn, the original one.
Okay.
The original one.
Over Christian Bale?
Yeah, I mean, Christian Bale's a great
No,
pick.
even John Connor.
Really good pick.
Hey,
you
shout out
John Connor.
Shout out to Napoleon Solo, who would have been my 11th pick if I had one.
I mean, look,
Yeah,
look.
these guys.
There's a lot of
Good.
honorable mentions in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like look at this. We have like someone like Axel Foley from Beverly Hills Cop. We have Eggsy from Kingsman. You have Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China. You have Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry.
Robin Hood, Spartacus, Wyatt Earp. Like, there's all kinds of characters on this list.
Oh.
Mad Max didn't get picked. Mad Max didn't get picked, and I figured he would have gone in the high rounds.
Wow.
I didn't.
That was a great draft.
That was fun. Real quick, let's go ahead and run through our teams. Let's run through our teams. So, Keith, why don't you start us off? We'll go in order of the draft.
All right, I was not keeping track. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
We have a sheet.
So,
And I've got
team,
three.
team real quick is John Wick, Ellen Ripley, Beatrix Kiddo, Jack Ryan, the John Krasinski version, Ethan Hunt, Trinity, Xander Cage, Ash Williams, President James Marshall, and Kyle Reese. Max, why don't you go next,
Yeah.
man?
Okay. Mine is the Terminator, Eli from Book of Eli, Hobbs, Chris Kyle, the American Sniper, William Wallace, Django, Brian Mills from Taken, Fox from Wanted, Mr. Smith, and the wild card, Tallahassee.
Nice.
His team is low key stacked.
It actually is. Yeah.
All right, Gio, you're up.
All right, I got Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, Dredd, Alice from Resident Evil, Celine from Underworld, Toretto, O'Connor, Legolas, Owen,
That's
and
pretty
Blue the Raptor, and Denzel Washington Alonso from Training Day.
Nice.
All right, Jacob, go ahead.
So I have Achilles from Troy. And if you haven't seen Troy, then you're crazy because he's so powerful. You guys have no idea. And then I have Daniel Craig, James Bond. I have Alicia Vikander, Laura Croft. I have Deckard Shaw. I have Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. I have Sophia, Halle Berry from John Wick Chapter 3. I have Captain Jack Sparrow. I have Dutch have Harry Hart, and I have Sonya Blade.
Look, I am so shocked that Jack Sparrow was actually drafted.
So am I.
Hey,
I know.
my team, look,
We're in the water.
Fumbling idiots.
my team is traveling by sea. We're gonna come in on boats and to take over your guys' little colony. All
Everyone
right.
go deep inland. Everybody go deep inland. Yeah.
All right, Brian, go ahead.
I started off with RoboCop, then Atomic Blonde, Sarah Connor, Rita from Edge of Tomorrow, Leonidas, Van Helsing, Conan. What did you say? Conan the Barbarian, Morpheus, Mrs. Smith, and John Shaft. My team is so random.
Dude, no, here's the thing. You have the greatest group of female heroes that you can ever assemble.
Atomic Blonde was a great pick.
Well, you drafted 3 in a row that are absolutely just hammerheads.
Yeah, my women are Atomic Blonde, Sarah Connor, Rita, and Mrs. Smith.
Like, are you? It's ridiculous.
I don't know. I think my women will crush his women. I got Ellen
Nah,
Ripley.
my
as
women.
the bride.
My women will.
You have Ripley and freaking Beatrix Kiddo, man. I mean, that's
Right.
It's up there.
And
I thought
Trinity.
Taylor was one-on-one.
And Trinity.
And
Jacob's got the closest person he could to Harley Quinn with the 2 dogs, the 2 hyenas.
All right, my team. I got Rambo, Jason Bourne, Indiana Jones,
Oh, yeah,
Imperiosa,
you have Rambo.
Furiosa, Maximus from the Gladiator, John McClane, Rama from the
Right.
Raid, Jack Reacher, Katniss Everdeen, and Snake Plissken.
Jake's is
Those
like
are some
a-
great lists.
Jake's has a lot of like names.
Yeah, which makes it better.
they're awesome though.
Yeah.
I don't
Hey, do
know.
we have comments this week or no?
No comments this week. No, we're just
All right.
draft.
Well,
We're
that's going to do it for our action draft. That was a blast, guys, to be honest. And it flies by, so much fun. We definitely got to do another one of these. We want to thank everybody for watching this episode of Apocaflix Now. I'll just run through the crew real quick. I'm Jacob Bartley, Brian Avalosino, Jake Berlin, Keith Barnes, Gio Ramos, and Max Posner. His first appearance on Apocaflix Now. Hopefully we can have you back, man. That was fun.
That was a good time.
Give me this villains one. Oh,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I'm ready.
that's for
That's
sure.
going to be a blast. That
Yeah.
is going to be a blast. Okay, well, if you have not yet, please subscribe to Apocaflix Now. Let us know in the comment section whose list you like best and what your list would be, your top 10 action heroes in the apocalypse. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next week.